have a set list that we've been working really hard on. I think I'm going to derail it right off the bat. This is in my heart. It's in my mind. Folks like the summertime when they can walk about, strolling through the meadow green is pleasant, there's no doubt. But give me the wintertime when the snow is on the ground, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced her little footprints in the snow. I found her little footprints in the snow. Lordy, bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. When I dropped in to see her, there was a big round moon. Her mother said she just stepped out, but be returning soon. So I found her little footprints and traced them through the snow. I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced her little footprints in the snow. I found her little footprints in the snow. Lordy, bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way. I found her when the snow was on the ground. Up in heaven, she's with the angel band. I know I'm going to see her in that promised land. But every time the snow falls, it brings back memories, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced her little footprints in the snow. I found her little footprints in the snow. Lordy, bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. I found her when the snow was on the ground. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. Thank you very much. Just a little snow song. Lay down my old guitar. Gonna lay down my old guitar. Well, I wished I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. I'm telling this world goodbye. I'm telling this world goodbye. I'm telling my mama and my dear little girl, I'm telling them all goodbye. I'm gonna lay down my old guitar. Lay down my old guitar. Well, I wished I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. There's no one to cry for me. There's no one to cry for me. I've wandered so far from my home, can't you see? There's no one to cry for me. I'm gonna lay down my old guitar. Lay down my old guitar. Well, I wished I could tie it to cry for me. There's no one to cry for me. I'm leaving this world and my dear little girl, and there's no one to cry for me. I'm gonna lay down my old guitar. Gonna lay down my old guitar. Well, I wished I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. Well, I wished I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. I've been all over this mountain, from the valleys to the sea. Prettiest place in all this world is up in the high country. Up in the high country, boys, up in the high country. Prettiest place in all this world is up in the high country. And she meant the world to me. Now she's gone and left this world way up in the high country. Up in the high country, boys, up in the high country. Prettiest place in all this world is up in the high country. I know my race is run, I'll spend eternity with my Savior and my friends up in the high country. Up in the high country, boys, up in the high country. Prettiest place in all this world is up in the high country. Up in the high country. High country, boys, up in the high country. Prettiest place in all this world is up in the high country. Up in the high country, boys, up in the high country. Prettiest place in all this world is up in the high country. Thank you very much. It's great to be here. I said to my wife the other day, kind of in a moment of weakness, I said, never tell people how you feel, folks. I'm going to give you a lesson right now. I said to my wife, I said, it means so much to me that every day we go to towns that we've really never been before. And we say, did any of the tickets sell? And they say, yeah, like all of them. I go, wow, it's a full room almost every night. And it's like, it's not bragging. I'm just saying it means a lot to me. And I said, can you believe that? Does that ever, what do you think of that? My wife said, honestly, blows my mind. My wife is the best. She's here today. We brought our 8-month-old daughter on the whole tour. Yeah. I think she's still in Philly. No, they're here, and this is a tune that I wrote 11 days before we got married. I never did title this or record it or anything, but I guess I wrote this for my wife, or I wrote it because I was nervous of getting married, and this is the only thing I know how to do. But thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's see. Any guitar players here tonight? Yeah. Always. It's like half the room usually, right? The other half's their wives. Or husbands. Yeah, right. Very true. Very true. I'm the son of a guitar-playing mom, so shame on me. You're right. This is a tune called the Clarinet Polka. We're going to have Dan bring my clarinet up real quick so I can tune it up. clarinet polka. That's kind of silly, right? It's fun. Yeah, when we first started this tour, I was just coming off of a little bit of a fad. People call it a fad, but it's not. It's not a fad. I like cowboy songs. Okay. This is not a phase, Mom. If you're listening. And I got into this whole thing with cowboy songs, and I was like just driving the world crazy around me. And the start of this tour, I was doing 3 of them in a row, like in a little mini set in the middle. And then we were kind of like, it's kind of a lot. So I started doing 2. This is the last one remaining. This is, picked this up from Lead Belly. Is Lead Belly here tonight? Anyone? Was a cowboy out on the western range. When I was a cowboy out on the western range, I made $500,000 pulling on those bridle reins. Come a cow, yippee, come a cow, yippee, yippee. Now don't you wanna go? Come on, all you rounders, now don't you wanna go? Meet the Lone Ranger on the hunt of the buffalo. Come a cow, yippee, come a cow, yippee, yippee, yay. In 1863, I joined the immigrant band. In 1863, I joined the immigrant band. We marched from San Antonio down by the Rio Grande. Come a cow, yippee, come a cow, yippee, yippee, yay. Out on the lonesome prairie, I learned to rob and steal. Out on the lonesome prairie, I learned to rob and steal. But when I robbed that cowboy, how happy I did feel. Come a cow, yippee, come a cow, yippee, yippee, yay. Come a cow, yippee, come a cow, yippee, yippee, yay. I'm going to do one more cowboy song. Well, long about roundup time in Texas way out west, I lost a friend and a pal, old boys, I laid him down to rest. Well, I wept and moaned over his grave. To me, boys, it was sad, 'cause I knew down beneath that mound lay the best pal I ever had. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. My best pal's an old paint horse, and now he's gone to rest. When I laid him down beneath that mound in Texas way out west, where the cactus blooms over his grave and the coyotes cry, I know he'll sleep in perfect peace beneath that Texas sky. Yodelay. Dear old pal, it breaks my heart to leave you here alone. But now I'm going to ride the range on the Texas road. But my love for you, old pal, it will linger on. You know I'll always think of you, although you're dead and gone. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Gonna shoot myself, oh Lordy me. Gonna shoot myself, just wait and see. Gonna whittle me out a little wooden gun and blow my brains out just for fun. To kill myself, oh Lordy me. Gonna kill myself. Hang myself, oh Lordy me. Gonna hang myself, just wait and see. Gonna get me a stool and a sewing thread and hang myself till I am dead. Gonna kill myself, oh Lordy me. Gonna drown myself, oh Lordy me. A lot of weight. I mean, there's a lot of verses. Gonna drown myself just to wait and see. Gonna find me a river about 2 inches deep and lay right down and go to sleep. Gonna kill myself, oh Lordy me. That's a dumb song, but it's kind of right. That's okay. We played in Havertown, Pennsylvania last night, and it was a great venue. This place called the Kelly Center, and some of their sound people, you know, like the mix and engineers and whatever, they were potentially volunteers or maybe from like a college like program or like maybe even they were young, like a high school audio production class or something. And I started singing that, and I was like, I'm old and lame, aren't I? Like, the kids were like, you know. It's not cool to kill yourself anymore. This is a song, a lot of sad and pitiful songs in this set list, apparently. This is a song about being in jail. Anybody here ever been to jail? Not yet. There's still time for all of us. This is a tune. I grew up in the mid-Ohio Valley of West Virginia on the Ohio border, and there was a great, prolific DJ on the radio near us who was also a front man for a great bluegrass band named Paul Mullins. Paul Mullins and the Traditional Grass. And his son is Joe Mullins, who you might have heard of. This is a tune that I learned from Paul Mullins called I Won't Need Your 9-Pound Hammer. There's a cabin in the mountains, oh so many miles from here. They sit there waiting for me, my old dad and mother dear. They don't know I'm here in prison, sitting in a 6-foot square. Or these shoes of mine out walking, but ain't getting anywhere. Take away these iron bars and take back your suit of gray. I won't need your 9-pound hammer if I ever get away. At 9 o'clock the lights go out and then there's not a sound. Except for Mike, the prison guard, as he makes his rounds. They don't know I'm here in prison, sitting in a 6-foot square. Or these shoes of mine out walking, but ain't getting anywhere. Take away these iron bars and take back your suit of gray. I won't need your 9-pound hammer if I ever get away. Should I do it again? If you're ever down in Annieville and you want to call on me, I'm the big house on the corner, my number's 283. I've got 7 years to stay here, then brother I'll be gone. You'll look into an empty cell and find that I have flown. Take away these iron bars and take back your suit of gray. I won't need your 9-pound hammer if I ever get away. I won't need your 9-pound hammer if I ever get away. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, wow, this is so fun. Well, you guys, some of y'all don't have a seat even. It's pretty good. Standing room only, huh? You buy, what do they say? You buy the whole seat, but you only need the edge. This is a tune that, man, I feel bad. There's so much like jail and killing and dying and crying and shit. Better than in the front. This is a tune my friend wrote. There's a great band that out in the Bay Area of California called Solid Gold Stranger. They're my friends. They're some of the only non-traditional bluegrass music I'm willing to put on and listen to. And my buddy Joe is in that band, and he's one of the best songwriters I've ever heard, and that almost no one else has ever heard. And I think that might change. I think his stock's going up. This is a tune he wrote that I just can't get enough of. It's about a robin, of course. It's called A Gold Chain Highway. They don't pull much gold from the hills in this town no more. Put it on the card and pray nobody knocks on the door. Main Street bars and American cars, tabloids and pills and they see the stars. We just don't fit in to the hills in this town no more. So we thought up a way to make them learn our names for a little while. Stole your daddy's gun and you ran to the car and you smiled. Hit up the antique store and the shell by 4, 2 in the air and they'd hit the floor. Every mile of 49 was like a note in an even score. Mama, don't cry when you read my name in the paper. Brother, don't drive off the road when you hear the news. There's gotta be someone who stands for nothing, How can the heroes win if there ain't no one to So we made our way back to San Jose with the mother load, our hands in chains and our eyes on the lines in the road. When the jury then gave us 8 to 10, I closed my eyes and remember when the night was the page and the gun in your hand was the pen. Mama, don't cry when you read my name in the paper. Daddy, don't drive off the road when you hear the news. There's gotta be someone who stands for nothing. How can the heroes win if there ain't no one to lose? One to lose. Can I tell a story? I have written in the set list, story. Maybe I guess I'll tell a story. You know what? In the off time when I'm not touring, I do this thing called a homestay, and I stay at home. No, it's like I welcome guitar students to come in and study with me, sort of one-on-one. We have like a guest floor at our house, guest room, whatever, and the students come out. They fly out from, like, at this point, like 5 or 6 countries and almost all 50 states, like 85 or 90 people over the last few years. And it's a really special thing that I've sort of slowed down on doing in recent, since we had the baby and stuff. It kind of becomes, like, it feels maybe a little sketchier to have a stranger come into your house for, but I still do it. And there was a kid that came out last year who I can't stop thinking about this week, and I've talked about him in the van like all week. And he was so polite that he made me feel like a jerk to be around. You know what I mean? And he was from Salt Lake City, and he was about 16 or 17 years old, and he always wore like a little shirt and tie, and he was real proper. Like, and what I later figured out, he was Mormon or LDS or whatever. Any Mormon or LDS people here or whatever? Good. You're not going to like this story. And so he came out and I met him, and as soon as I met him, let me just sort of put in perspective. Like, he would say things like this to my wife. Mrs. Eddy, would it perhaps be possible if I could trouble you for a glass of water? So he was like pretty proper, and so throughout the week, he would say, "Oh, Mr. Eddy, I sure hope I'm playing satisfactory, and I sure hope I haven't been too much of a bother, and I'm just so thankful to be here and spend time with you and learn what I can from you, and wow, what a blessing, and I'm like, yeah, right on. And so we get through the week, and he tells me one night over dinner, he says, "Mr. Eddy, do you have a hobby?" And I'm like, "No, not, I like," and our hobbies don't line up. I'm like, I like shooting pool and stuff, and like going out and hanging around and playing cards and stuff. And he's like, "Well, my hobby is collecting World War II memorabilia." And I was kind of like, ugh, depends what, depends what side. And right. And it was the us, the good one, and it was us. And I didn't have to ask him, he kind of got to the point. But so he's like, I'm really into this World War II memorabilia, and like maybe he says, if I practice really, really good and I progress and do everything you tell me, maybe potentially on the last day, could you take me to an antique store so I could maybe find a souvenir or some World War II memorabilia? And I'm like, yeah, of course. And so the last day rolls around, and I'm like, I don't want to do this, like, if this goes on the video and you're watching this, buddy, I'm sorry. He says, I'm kind of like, I don't want to do this. And so the last day we're kind of eating lunch. Usually we'll get up in the morning and study, and we'll have lunch, and we'll kind of send them home like in the evening or whatever. And so that last day rolls around, and he kind of takes his napkin and wipes his mouth, folds it, and he goes, well, we're all finished. I'm like, I know what you want to do. So we go, and I take him to the antique store, and like, sure as shit, we open the door, and there's this mannequin with a World War II or one or whatever, like a fighter's thing, jacket with like all the patches and all the ribbons and crap. And I'm like, that's awesome, great. And so as soon as we walk in, he's like just dead beeline for this thing. And so we go and look at it, and he's counting every stitch, and he's sort of like running his hand along the lining, and he puts it on even at one point. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so he says to the guy, he goes, mister, he goes, how much would you like for this World War II fighter's uniform? And the guy goes, $125, And he goes, ugh, I only brought $75. I'm like, I'm not giving you $25. I'm like, keep me out of this. So he's like, mister, I've dealt in a lot of these, and I watched them on eBay, and I've even written articles about these, and really a fair price, a more than fair price would be $75. And like if you've ever been to a flea market or something, the guy's like, I want 100. Like, take it or leave it, 100. So the kid's like, oh gosh, he's like, Mr. Eddy, he says he only will take 100. I only have 75. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, ask him again. So, and so he kind of, they go back and forth, and he's like, on the way out, he's like, mister, are you absolutely sure you wouldn't just take like $75? Or maybe I could get $80. And the guy's like, no, man, just check online. The price is fair, $100, $125, whatever. So the kid's like, okay. He's like, well, bless you, sir, and thanks for your time. And that sure is a beautiful World War II fighter's jacket. I'm like, cool, let's go. So we get in the car, and he says, I said, it's okay, man. I said, there's plenty of whatever those are, like on the internet. And he's like, yeah, that's fine, I get it. I still had a good week, I guess. And I'm like, really? So anyway, we drive back to my place, which is like maybe only a mile or two. And we pull in the driveway, and I'm like, you good, man? He goes, yeah, it's fine. I said, hey, the guy, I said he's an old guy, I said he doesn't like to deal on his prices. I said, it'll be okay. And he said, fucker. I hear the sad howling of coyotes prowling. It sounds so mournful to me. It brings back memories of cherished loved ones, of those I'm longing to see. I'm riding alone out on the lone prairie. The rangers are searching for me. I'm riding away from my home in Texas, a fugitive ever I'll be. I had a good mother, I had a good father. They handed a warning to me. The men that I ran with committed committed a murder and laid the blame on me. I'm riding alone out on the lone prairie. The rangers are searching for me. I'm riding away from my home in Texas, a fugitive ever I'll be. I'm riding alone out on the lone prairie. The rangers are searching for me. I'm riding away from my home in Texas, a fugitive ever I'll be. How lonely, how dreary, with nothing to cheer me. My thoughts go singing back home. My life of sadness will never know gladness. I'm branded forever to roam. I'm riding alone out on the lone prairie. The rangers are searching for me. I'm riding away from my home in Texas, a fugitive ever I'll be. A fugitive ever I'll be. Thank you very much. Thank you. Could I do one more? Okay. Two more? I'm not leaving. I'll play all night. Neither are you. I tell you what, why don't we do something different here? Daniel, are you back there? Are you live? You want to play a few? Sure. All right. I'll tell you what Daniel and I did today, what I was getting to. We got to visit the wife and the mandolin of the now passed and gone, but Frank Wakefield. We were with Marcia today, his wife, and playing his mandolin, and hanging out and crying and smiling, and it was a really a hell of a day. And so we should maybe do some of that music. What about I'm just here to get my baby out of jail? It's all the jail shit we do, you know, all the jail music. This is it. Sorry, I put you on the spot. Daniel's been playing the encore with me every night, but this is maybe a little more than that. But we're just here to get, this is a song about my mother. I'm just here to get my baby out of jail. really do have stuff for sale, and I would love to sell it to you, but more than that, we'd love to meet you. So before you leave, come say howdy. I'm like 1,000 miles from home. Do the right thing. Come shake my hand, all right? Thank you, guys. This is a laughing guitar. Hi. That's something else I got requested to play earlier. Jack, there you go. Just a mini encore for one person. Is that the right tune, Jack? Yeah. Here's the Dylan thing. It's fare thee well, my darling true. I'm leaving the first hour of the morn. I'm bound, oh, for the Bay of Mexico, or maybe the coast of California. So it's fare thee well, my own true love. We'll meet another place, another time. It ain't the leaving that's a grieving me, but my true love, it's bound to stay behind. Well, the weather is against me, the wind she blows hard, the rain is turning into hell. I still might strike it lucky on a highway going west, or traveling on a path beaten trail. So it's fare thee well, my own true love. We'll meet another place, another time. It ain't the leaving that's a grieving me, but true love is bound to stay behind. I heard tales of the town, and I might as well be bound down around the Mexican way. They say that the people are all friendly there, all they ask of you is your name. So it's fare thee well, my own true love. We'll meet another place, another time. It ain't the leaving that's a grieving me, but my true love, it's bound to stay behind. It ain't the leaving that's a grieving